Not Ndlozi responding to Julius Malema about what has taken place in Parliament the past few days, when the ad hoc committee responded to say that Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi must come and be assembled before them. So now Ndlozi comes and responds to Julius Malema, saying that now people must not come and rubbish what Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi had said, right? Because a lot of things has been said there. Even amongst the MPs, there was a little bit of what we can call a debate, and he said that those who are rubbishing Mkhwanazi are not in the side of the people. That is what Ndlozi has said. So I want us to talk about that, and he spoke about how Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi needs to be protected when it comes of him just exposing what was happening in the corruption that has been done in the justice system. So he spoke about a lot of things about why we need to protect him as a whistleblower, because whistleblowers in this country, they get killed.
Let us remember, South Africans, that it is not in the best interest of justice. I repeat, it's not in the best interest of justice to treat Muanazi as not a whistleblower. Whistleblowers in this country are an endangered species. They get intimidated, they get killed. It's important for all of us, from the most powerful to the most humblest of us, to protect whistleblowers. It's not in the best interest of justice to intimidate Muanazi before he even takes a stand, to rubbish him before he even takes a stand. It doesn't. Whoever does that is not on the side of the people. Because what Muanazi has done is to give an opportunity to the country to uproot corruption, to uproot gangsterism and cartels from the criminal justice system, an opportunity that could have only been given by a whistleblower. Why rubbish him? Why intimidate him? Why make him want to appear? But that when he comes finally in front of whatever inquiry, he is coming in doubt of himself and in doubt of his story. Those of us in society who anticipate his coming to any inquiry by rubbishing him are not on the side of the people. Because our experience with prosecutors, our experience with the police, our experience with politicians on the ground, on the police stations, in the magistrate courts, is that there is a lot of bribery, corruption. And Mkhwanazi has given us an opportunity to uproot that as a country, to restore integrity into the criminal justice system. We must take this opportunity with both hands. We must help, as opposed to treating him as an antagonistic force. There is no mess that he has done. He has exposed the mess. We must accept this opportunity, welcome it, and isolate all the forces that seek to discredit this process. That's my view. And I invite all of us as South Africans that in the interest of the history of whistleblowers in this country, who blow the whistle and end up being killed and end up as endangered species, let's protect General Mkhwanazi, all the processes of inquiry. Let us help the process of uprooting corruption.
Just looking at the history of the people who were killed by exposing corruption. Mabita Decoren 2021, the acting chief financial officer at the Gauteng Department of Health. Decoren was assassinated for uncovering and reporting large-scale corruption and irregular payments within the department. Pamela Mabini 2025, a community activist and a whistleblower. Mabini was shot and killed outside her home in March 2025. Her work included supporting victims and witnesses in the Timothy Omotoso trial, which involved rape, racketeering and human trafficking charges. Jimmy Muhlala, 2009, a whistleblower who was killed in front of his son at his home. Mos Phakawe, 2009, another whistleblower who was gunned down in front of his home. Mpho Mafole, 2025, the head of forensics for the city of Ekurhuleni was killed in a drive-by shooting. So all these whistleblowers were killed. That is why now you understand when Ndlozi comes and said that Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi needs to be protected, especially by the South African citizens. So that was so interesting. So I had a lot of people calling Julius Malema a flip-flopper, and I was just thinking about that to say, is the CIC a flip-flopper? And so very interesting what I've seen. I want us now to just express over the past years about what is Julius Malema's view on General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, so that we will see whether he has taken the same position or he has changed over the past years, including what has recently happened in Parliament. Why did he act like what he did? Julius Malema made calls of accusing Mkhwanazi of delaying to appear before Parliament ad hoc committee caucus, citing that he started this mess. So he must own up now for it and show and come before the committee. And that when Parliament demand for him to come, he must avail himself. They will not be told by General Mkhwanazi of what to do. So Julius Malema received a lot of criticism. People calling him a flip-flopper. He says this today. A minute later, he says something different.
To court after this march, so that his utterances can be declared invalid and unconstitutional. He said in one of the press conferences that they have now abandoned the police service. They are now going to use combat. He's got no such option in the constitution. Police service is not his underwear that he changes anyhow he wants. It is a police service. Whether he's sleeping, whether he's awake, it's a police service. It's a service to our people. It's not a combat. But the desperation of wanting to be something high in the police has made him to say nonsensical, stupid things that he will regret for the rest of his life. Whether you are excited, whether you are not excited, do not utter words as a police commissioner, a man in authority that will instigate violence against your own citizens.
Julius Malema said that they are going to institute legal proceedings against KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi in 2023, and claimed that they are not going to abandon the police service and are now going to use combat. He has no such option. In this constitution, police service is not his underwear that he changes anyhow he likes. So in the past years, 2023, the CIC was appearing to be against what General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi was doing in telling the KZN political task team to now stop being friendly with criminals and use force and combat and fight these criminals. And the CIC says that no, you cannot just change the service, the police service. He needs now to know that he is there to serve the people. He must not use now this police service as his underwear. And I was like, what did the CIC say that? It's just so very interesting to see.
Fighters, we are General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, and General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is us. We support General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. We are not ashamed of General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. We are calling upon more Mkhwanazis in the police to come out and fight crime and syndicate that has captured the police, that has captured our country. We will not sit back and allow our country to be controlled by drug syndicate. We say to Muanazi, do not be shaken, because if they fire you, there is a position for you in the EFF so that we can continue to fight corruption in South Africa.
In 2025, he said something else. If Mkhwanazi get fired, he can join the EFF. And in 2025 again, he said something interesting.
Make one point very clear, that we're not going to be told by Muanazi what must happen, what must not happen. If we are looking for him, we have to find him. And if he's not going to make himself available, we're going to have to summon him. He's the one who started this mess, and he's going to have to take responsibility. He's not going to tell us about commission this, commission that, and all of that. We don't know what commission is doing. We are not interfering with the commission, and the commission must never interfere with us. So, Mkhwanazi must be summoned to this committee. This ad hoc committee, it's established because Mkhwanazi took his own time to say the things he said, and is not going to tell us now that he's not available. The same way he was available to appear on TV with guns and everything else, that is the same way he's going to avail himself to this committee. He needs to be called, and the sooner we call him, the better.
We cannot be told by Mkhwanazi. He started up this mess. So, I was just thinking about now the arguments that I saw a lot of people making these arguments of saying, is really the CAC a flip-flopper? Then Ndlozi was asked and posed a question, why do you rubbish what Mkhwanazi had said? Why do you intimidate him? Why do you want him to appear before the commission or before the committee of parliament after you have created doubts in himself and made his story to be disbelieved? So now what Ndlozi is saying is that when public figures criticize Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi's findings, they are just demoralizing him, taking him down and making it now to appear before the public as if he's the one who is responsible of lying, so that he will not believe his own story. Just imagine you intimidate the man, but he must come and appear before you. So who is the lunatic there? So Ndlozi seems like he's just raising those deep arguments there. And he said that we also have some experience with the police on how they receive bribes, of how they are corrupt, and how they bribe even magistrates and even in the police stations. And he talked about a lot of corruption, and Mkhwanazi has been given an opportunity to uproot now and restore order and integrity, and said that this is what now he has done in terms of exposing. So you cannot rubbish that. You cannot say that now things injustice destroying the image of the man. This was the first time I saw Ndlozi standing up and calling out. So he's using that platform of responding to some political discourse of what is happening in the country. So very interesting. What is your take on this, on what Ndlozi is saying when it comes to protecting whistleblowers and them not getting intimidated? Please don't forget, you can subscribe to his YouTube channel, and you can leave a comment on the section below. Until we meet on the next video, me, myself, and I am out.